Hello and welcome to the October 13th edition of the Packer News. I'm Bracken Stevens.
And I'm Mr. Strum. Thank you for joining us, and here are today's headlines.
For lunch day, we have corn dog, tater tots, and a California blend of vegetables.
Attention boys interested in playing basketball this winter. Your final chance to attend a preseason basketball session is today during this WIN session in Coach Palczewski's room 216H. There, AP will be going through what is needed before tryouts and open gym schedules. Please make arrangements with Coach Palczewski if neither time this week worked for you.
Attention staff, are you interested in the idea of AI to better help you throughout the school year? A work group is opening the idea of exploring AI as a responsible way to help benefit staff as a working pilot tool. AI could help with the creation of lessons, presentations, could also add benefit to parent-teacher communication. This group is open to any staff within the district. Those who are interested should email Levi Bachmeyer showing interest of a brief description of why you're interested. Please decide by today, October 13th at 5 p.m.
The West Fargo High School boys soccer team has qualified for the state tournament again this year. Here's Packer Media's executive producer, Aaliyah Graham, with more.
What's up, guys? My name's Aaliyah, and today we're going to be talking about boys soccer. Let's be wishing them some luck as they're currently in state right now.
I was given the opportunity to interview both head coach Matthew Crawford and senior captain Ibrahim Bangura. First, I asked Ibrahim on what a captain's role looks like to him and how he uses this role to better the team.
Captain role, I think for me will be a leadership, somebody that can tell the boys what to do sometimes when we're traveling, when we're around a place or area. For example, me, whenever we have a game after the games, I always make sure the bench and bleachers are cleaned up before we leave, So, yeah.
Next, I asked Ibrahim what he wishes to see for the team after he graduates.
I would wish to see more players, more people from West Fargo join the team, because we have less players on the soccer team, and, just a joy, and also, so we can have some student sections once in a while, because we're lacking that a little bit. So I will hope to see that in the future.
Originally, Mr. Crawford was the assistant coach of the boys soccer team. He recently transitioned into the head coach as of this year. I asked him, how did this transition go?
That was a rocky transition going from assistant to head coach, usually because I'm as the assistant, I was there supporting the vision of Coach Foss last year. And this year it's been my vision, so it's been a challenge to some extent for some students trying to view, or some student athletes trying to view that what I want now is more or less final. Like trying to accomplish that and deal with that vision has been tougher, but this group of young men has been really good to work with. They made it really easy transition so far. And just about with any other team, success breeds confidence within the program, and I think we're hitting a really good stride right now within this team.
For a while, Mr. Crawford was also an assistant coach for the Concordia girls soccer team. So I asked him, how did coaching college influence the way he coaches high school?
I would say every experience I've had as a coach has helped mold me about where I am and how to deal with different student athletes. College, you're dealing and you're resolving a lot of those problems that that students have in their everyday life. A lot of those students are working almost every day, then they come to practice and they have classes all day, very similar to what we have now, but there's not as much responsibility on them. So I think transitioning from the college side to high school, it's allowed me to kind of see that end picture of where they could be, how they can get there. And it's my job as a head coach to try to push them if they want to make college. Like some of our seniors have stated this year, okay, how do we get from this point A to point B where you want to end up in college? And it's allowed me to be a little bit more informative with a lot of these players as, okay, this is what you want to make college, then you need to start doing these steps to get there. So it's helped me give a different perspective on what they want to do.
And finally, I asked both head coach Mr. Crawford and senior captain Ibrahim to describe what their most favorite memory of this season has been.
It will be going to Grand Forks. Most of the time, whenever we go to Grand Forks Central or Red River, because those two teams are like, close to each other, we always go to a shop where we get chicken. So it's like, that's our favorite spot, Most of the time, we have some boys that steal our chicken and eat it, but it's fun, we laugh, we make fun jokes. It's just fun all around, So those are the moments I think I will keep living in and my last with me forever, having fun with your guys, traveling. So yeah, I love those moments.
Oh, my standout memory so far, right now it has to be the game we played against Davies. When we played at Davies, it was a 2-2 tie, but it was probably one of the first, not the first game, but it was the most complete game I've seen the boys have competed in. There are times that we struggle for competing for different periods of time, and usually when goals start happening against us, head starts dropping. But that was one of the first games I saw this group band together and support each other all the way to the very end. And we had a tying goal with 10 seconds left in that game. And it was crazy to see how it happened and the circumstances of how we got through that game and just the fight back. Just to even get to that tie, that there was never a no quit attitude and they pushed very to the end. That was probably the standout moments. As much as I want to put it on some of our games recently where we're getting some of these wins strung together, but I think that was a big turning point for these guys just banding together.
And that's all the time I'm going to take up for you guys. Now let's hope that these Packers can take home another state win, 2 years in a row, first time ever. Good luck, boys. This is Packer correspondent Leah Graham, signing off.
Hey, Mr. Strom, didn't you play for the soccer team?
I sure did. In 2010, I played under Coach Mo and Coach Millar, and let me tell you, I sure got a kick out of it.
Are you interested in joining a club or activity that promotes inclusion and leadership? Then join Unified Sports. They're a club that focuses on inclusion, diversity, sport partnered with the Special Olympics. They'll be meeting during a day, win sessions. Sign up and see what we're all about. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Mears, Mrs. Frederick.
This year, Packer correspondent Bailey Johnson is going to be doing his top 5. Here he is with our first installment.
Hi. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 planets, according to me, Bailey Johnson. Number 5 actually is Mars. Looks a little neat. It has like those little ice caps on it. Looks a little like us, but not really actually. Number 4, Neptune. Looks a little neat, little blue. Number 3 is Pluto. Yes, it is a planet. Shut up, Eric. No. Okay. Number 2, Uranus. We're gonna have to censor that in post, actually. Don't look at it. Anyways, number 1 is Saturn. It looks cool because of the rings. All right, take care, West Fargo. Stay classy.
Be a superhero by being a sock hero. Key Club is hosting their annual Socktober Drive. This drive will be lasting from October 1st to October 31st. They are looking for donations of gently used socks, jackets, gloves, anything to help others stay warm during the upcoming winter seasons. There will be boxes across the school where you can drop off any donations or swing by 204H, Mrs. Hoymie's room, to drop them off. These donations will be given to our very own Packer Pantry and to local homeless shelters in our community this upcoming winter.
On Tuesday, October 24th, Dakota Breen and Maura Sanders will be hosting the first meeting for the new Indigenous First Nations Club at room 105G at 3:45 p.m. For the first meeting, we'll be holding introductions, give those attending more information about the club. We welcome anyone who is interested to learn more about it.
Sign up for the Poetry Out Loud Win Session on Tuesday the 24th or Thursday the 26th to learn more about the poetry recitation competition that ends in chances to compete at the state capitol and possibly Washington, D.C. We will go over basic structure of the competition and how to get started. Look under Activities on Adaptive Scheduler and search for Dakota Breen's name. Email Dakota Breen if you can't attend either win session but would like to learn more about Poetry Out Loud.
Soon you can find black Packer cloud slides for $25 with the white Packer Bowl logo in the Packer Connection or online through the QR code on the screen. All online orders will be delivered. Take the opportunity to slide into some Packer pride.
I'm Mr. Strum. Thank you for watching this week's edition of the Packer News. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Packer Television.
And be certain to follow us on all our social medias. I'm Bracken Stevens, and have a great weekend, West Fargo. I tried too hard.